What's up, squad? It's another Junkion combiner. This is another 1x1, Crashbar, and Scraphook, and I am your host, beat to the B, beat to the B, beat, 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 beat to the B, Bot Bender. Orange actually is my name. Bot Bender is more of a distinction, I guess a job class. You know, some people are tailors, some people are blacksmiths and different artisans, but I am a bot bender, aka fan motor. And yeah, speaking of motors, hey, this dude has a really, really cool external motor on the back, and that's nice. That's nice. Man, these Junkion combiners have been out of control. And I know I've been spamming the channel with all these new Junkion builds, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But I think I'll break up the not the monotony, the homogeny. Is that even a word? Like, I'll break it up by adding a couple of other things into the mix, so it's not just all junk, 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 junk. But I think people have been liking it, and so this dude here, dude, take a look at this guy already. So, first of all, spiky tire over here. And then he has this like other tire accessory weapon over there. This one's really cool. He has a little pincher thing, and what's great, it's actually housed between the little areas that house this. And to pair it, we have one tire here and we have one tire there. Man, that's so cool. And that's so cool. And when you look at it, just at a glance, if you didn't know these characters better, you would just think that this is just Scraphook. But it's actually kind of like a Voyager Scraphook. Because, dude, look at the extra height. I actually feel that this is probably really proportionate to his head size, torso, and everything. And I think just really Crashbar brings him to life. He completes him. I think they're a phenomenal set together. And if you're in a place to purchase these things, I highly recommend that you do so. They're loads of fun. They're loads of fun. They're the closest thing that we have between Lego and Transformers. So if you have a building mind and you're the type that likes to do this stuff, I really, really can't recommend these enough. And so, like I said, we have the little pincher appendage here. We got the tire, and then we have this on the back. It helps the arm get in a little crook mode, but also it just, I don't know, it kind of fills that out. And here, if you add blast effects, it looks like he's like, they're like thrusters, like he's taking off. You can see it right there. I think that's pretty neat. And then we have the exhaust to help him with the speed boost, like homie from My Hero. You know what I'm talking about? The dude with the glasses, the valedictorian, the class president. I forget. You know what I'm talking about, right? On his calves, he has these things. But anyway, so it's supposed to kind of homage that guy. And man, these guys have been so much fun. Whether it's been alt mode or bot mode, like these things have been killer. And you've just been having a blast. Just really, really, really been having a blast. And so, yeah, today's video is going to be all about him. I mean, of course, it's all about you. It's all about me and spending this time together while we're going over this. But the subject matter at hand is Mr. Junkion over here. Variety of names. I think he told me his name was Phil or something like that. But yeah, so Phil's chilling. Phil's chilling. Hey, give me one sec. I got to check what time it is. All right, I still got 20 minutes before my lunch break is over. So I think I think we could do this in 20 minutes. So cool. I mean, look at this dude. Isn't he nice? Like, isn't he nice? I feel like all the stuff that's been coming out has all been nice, and I think it's really due to the fact that these ingredients are wonderful, and they're just so easy to manipulate and mold and meld and ah. So, I mean, also what's great about these guys is because they're from the same squad, color pairing is just inherent to this. You know what I mean? You don't need to try. It just is, and so that's always nice and makes it look cohesive, makes it look like it's supposed to do this, and while they may not have had this exact fan mode in mind, the concept and the gimmick was all endorsed by Hasbro from the jump. So really cool, really cool. So a couple of things over here is I'm just going to talk through this and then we're going to walk through it and take them all apart and stuff. So the torso is Scraphook. The second torso is Crashbar, and it's been connected using these orange bits. It's flipped upside down so the head is down, and then on the sides of the torso of Crashbar, we've plugged in his little saddlebags as these booster thruster rockets. The arms, these are Scraphook's arms, but what I've done is I've flipped them over. The left is the right, and the right is the left. And now, why did I do that? It's because this area, they look different. Here, let me... Dude, do I have another? Hold on for a second. I may have another Crashbar here, or a Scraphook. 1 second. Ha! I do have another one with me. So, look. The reason why I did this is, if you notice, see how there's this shield part over here that covers this, and this part, it's open. This open part makes it look like the arm is further out. It's an illusion. I mean, they're in the same orientation, you know, or like distance from the shoulder, but having it plugged in backward, because this space is empty, it just makes it look like it's wider. And that's why I did it. And so see, right? Doesn't that just kind of look like he has a wider gait, like he has bigger shoulders and stuff? Anyway, that's why I did that. I mean, it's up to you, really, because it doesn't really matter one way or another which way you orient it, but that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. Yep. So I flipped the arms the other way around, and I've also flipped the elbows around, you know, just twisted the forearm. And then he's holding one of the legs of Crashbar. He's holding the second leg of Crashbar. And down over here, these are Crashbar's arms, and these are Scraphook's legs. Really, really easy to make, actually. I mean, just by studying this, by looking at this, I think you'll be able to figure it out. Y'all are super smart, and so I'm still going to go do the walkthrough anyway, right? It's all fun. We're all here. And, yeah, and especially for y'all, if you're watching at this point in the video, typically means you're going to be watching to the end. And so, honestly, my deepest gratitude to y'all. Yeah. It's one of the few things that keeps the algorithm from completely shutting me out from YouTube, the fact that you guys watch to the end, because most people don't. I think part of it is my fault. I could probably do some multimedia editing and make this a little bit more flashy and spend more time, but really, what would the ROI be, right? I mean, I guess I don't know until I try, but maybe another time, maybe another life even. So here, I'll show you this bit. All right, so like I mentioned, this is just the Scraphook arm. I've flipped it the other way. I've added the spike tires. Then I've turned this around 180 degrees so that you still get the normal elbow bend. And then on the bottom, we have attached the Crashbar, like front piece of the motorcycle. He's holding it, and the forearm almost kind of, well, it did a second ago. It almost kind of like snaps in here. The spacing is kind of perfect. And so, yeah, that's just one arm. And you pretty much do the exact same thing for the second arm, except you dislodge the spike tire from right here. And so this bit opens up, right? That bit opens up, and the tire would normally be right here. But it houses the clampy thing, and it's almost a perfect amount of space. It's the same concept, arm flipped over, elbow bent 180 degrees, and then the leg basically plugged in. And you can see that I flipped the fist as well, right? So, whoops, I'm going to move that to the side. On the bottom, I mentioned before that these are just Crashbar's shoulders. This is the left arm, and I've just folded it up, compacted it. I have the little orange bulb facing the outside and the peg facing up, because that needs to connect into the underside of Scraphook's body. You do that for both sides. The back. All right. So on the back of Scraphook, we have the orange accessories plugged in, my favorite accessory of all time, by the way. And then we have the Crashbar body with the two saddlebags plugged into his shoulders, thighs bent back, and then you flip him, and then you basically plug that in right there, like that. Cool, right? And thrusters, like I mentioned before. Dude, it's raining like crazy right now. And dude, my hair's super long at the moment, and dude, there's mad static. There's mad static in my hair, and so I actually got a hairband to hold all my hair out of my face, and my hair looks like, you've been watching Mandalorian, you know who Bo-Katan is? Anyway, my hair looks like hers right now, because I have the hairband basically, and it's about similar length. Maybe it's a little shorter, but it's pushing it back and stuff, and so yeah. What's up, Bo-Katan? No, I'm just kidding. Like, she's gonna watch this. I like Bo-Katan though, yeah. Love Mando as well. I love that show, actually. There's very few shows that I'll just sit and not do anything but just consume directly. Mandalorian is one of them, actually. I really, really like that show. Yeah, and it's like a video game. They get quests. They got to meet NPCs. Upon the completion of the quest, they get like the reward items and stuff. So not too dissimilar, you know what I mean? So here's our guy again. Yeah. So hopefully you're able to follow along with that tutorial if you have these two guys. And yeah, hope you like it. Hope you like it. And if you're watching to the end of this, really quick, I was just going to say, I do giveaways every 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm going to kind of walk away from that a little bit. And it's not about the money, it's about the meaningfulness behind the activity. And so what I think I'm going to do is I don't think I'm going to celebrate it at every 1,000 because I don't know, it just doesn't feel meaningful. But I think for people who are regular members of this channel, who are like really developing a relationship with me, with this channel, and other members of this community, I think I'm just going to pick random people out and give random people gifts every now and then. I feel like that's not random people, but you know what I mean? I feel like that's more meaningful. So stay tuned. We shall see, okay? Yeah. All right, y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you soon, okay? Bye.